Today we're going to be going over the pros and cons of ordering from BECKETT Simonon. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tony with Style 45. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's good to have you here. We're here every Friday with a new video dropping knowledge on fashion, style, personal grooming, but most importantly, saving you guys money. If that's something you'd be interested in, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and give us a like at the end of the video. So guys, when I was looking for an all-white minimalist pair of sneakers, I did what I always do. Jumped on the computer and scoured the internet for the highest quality shoe at the least amount of money. So in doing so, I was hit with a dozen brands that carry an all-white sneaker. From your Coils, Greats, 7 Cent, Adidas, and yes, Common Projects. And all of them were aesthetically similar, minus the Adidas Stan Smiths, and all of them were in that same price range, which was $100 to $400, with the Common Projects being the ones that were $400. So with all the hours of research, looking at videos, reading articles, I couldn't justify the $400 price tag for the Common Projects. So they were out of the question. But in those countless hours of research, one name that kept on popping up was BECKETT Simonon. And I gotta tell you, from the photos I saw, these are exactly what I was looking for. From the minimal stitching where the eyelets go, to the non-existent branding around the shoe. So before we get into the pros and cons of ordering shoes from BECKETT Simonon, I just wanna remind you guys, like the title says, this is part one of a two-part video, because I kinda wanted to do this in real time as best as I could, from the ordering process to the wait time to receiving the shoes. And then in that second video, I'm gonna give my unbiased opinion if I think you should waste your time and money ordering from BECKETT Simonon. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can come along for the journey. Now let's get into it. Okay, right off the bat, when you log on to the BECKETT Simonon website, you're greeted with a pop-up box that contains a 20% off coupon that's good for your entire first purchase. I would consider the 20% off a pro, even though you do have to enter your email address in to receive the promo code. But you could unsubscribe at any time if you no longer want to receive emails from BECKETT Simonon. But from what I have read, the emails they do send you are usually in the form of promos for the month and various coupons. So that's a good thing if you're planning to buy multiple shoes from BECKETT Simonon. If you want a little more information about BECKETT Simonon as a company and how they go about fulfilling their online orders, you can click on how it works. Once you're there, I'll give you a little synopsis of the company's goals and the ordering structure. But to be honest with you, it's kind of vague and it leaves a lot to be desired. Okay, now let's take a look at this little montage they put together of a cobbler dyeing and polishing a shoe. It's pretty interesting. Okay, let's get into why we're here, the Reid sneaker. The Reid sneaker comes in 6 different colorways, but we're going to be focusing on the white on white, which according to the website comes in at $149 retail. But once you apply the 20% off coupon, the cost is about $107. One thing that I did want to point out, which I liked, was on the website they have large multi-angle photos of the shoes, which I appreciated considering I'm buying a shoe that I've never physically touched or seen. And I think that's the least we can ask for when we're buying from a buy before you try straight to consumer brand. This last photo here is what made me take the leap and order them. I really like the silhouette of these shoes, especially in this photo. But before I click on that purchase button, I had to find my size, which I was glad to see was only going to take less than 30 seconds. Okay, the first question is, do you know your Brannock device size? And those of you not familiar with the Brannock device, it's that medical looking device that we all as kids got our feet measured with. I haven't got my foot measured with one of those devices in years, so I'm just going to go with I don't know. Okay, the second question is, what size do you wear the most in dress shoe brands? I wear an 8. Okay, the third question is, what size do you wear the most in sneaker brands? For me, this was a tough question because I got sneakers from 7.5 all the way up to 8.5. And I think I even got a 9, and they all fit me pretty well. So I split the difference and I went with 8. Fourth question is, what is the most common shoe size in your closet today? I'm gonna go with an 8. And the fifth question is, how would you describe your foot shape? And here's where things got a little tricky for me because I've never really thought about how wide my foot is. I don't know if it's narrow, very narrow, standard. I'm pretty sure it's not very wide, but I do have shoes that vary in width, so I really had to think about this one. And so after staring at my feet for a while, I couldn't decide if they were narrow or not. So I said, might as well just go down the line, and I picked very narrow. And once I picked it, this popped up. Oops, it looks like we don't offer your size yet. Well, that's a bummer. So I said, might as well try the next width up. So I click on somewhat narrow, And what does it give me? A size 7. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. But then I thought to myself, in the questionnaire for my sizing, I picked a size 8. Why is it giving me a size 7? And that led me to believe that maybe the BECKETT SIMONON sizing is not true to size. So I decided to try one more width, and I went with the standard. And this is what it gave me, a size 8. So it was at this moment I thought to myself, I'm purchasing a shoe that's gonna take 3 months to get, and if I pick the wrong size, who knows how long it's gonna take to return and receive the right size. So I decided on buying 2 pairs of shoes. One in size 7 and one in size 8. And being that buying 2 pairs of the Reid sneakers still comes in about the same price as buying a single pair of the other brands, I was okay with it. And also the zero risk that BECKETT SIMONON offers had a big part in my decision. Shipping, returns, and exchange are all free in the US, so that calms some of my worries. One thing that BECKETT SIMONON does that I think is pretty cool is they give you constant updates of the process of making your shoe. They say they will send you photos and videos. I haven't received any of that yet, but it's still new in the ordering process, so I'm looking forward to getting some of those photos and videos. One of the biggest pluses I found ordering from BECKETT SIMONON is that they offer Afterpay. Those of you not familiar with Afterpay, it's a service that lets you pay 4 equal amounts over the course of 2 months. So essentially every 2 weeks, they withdraw a payment from whatever credit card or debit card you have on file with them. Plus there's no interest charge or service fee for using Afterpay. However, there is a fee for late payments. This is great for people that are on a budget or just for whatever reason you don't want to pay the full amount up front. Starting an account is super fast and super easy, so check that out. So what are my final thoughts on the BECKETT SIMONON ordering process? Well, I'll just say this, I'll give them a 3 out of 5, and that's mostly because of 3-month waiting period. Everything else I could pretty much deal with. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope this video helped out anybody that was considering or is considering buying shoes from BECKETT SIMONON. And if any of you guys out there have ordered shoes from BECKETT SIMONON, help me out in the comment section and let me know what you thought about the whole process, because I'm super excited to see if these are truly an alternative to those high-priced sneakers. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because this coming Friday I'm gonna have a video that's gonna save you guys a ton of money. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Thanks for watching. Take care.